Okay, so here's a problem where we're asked to prepare the operating expense budget. It says Davenport Corporation is preparing its operating expenses budget. The budgeted unit sales for the upcoming quarter are as follows. So we're given that information that would typically come from your sales budget. And then it says the company's variable operating expenses are $6 per unit. Fixed monthly operating expenses include $5,100 for salaries, $3,300 for office rent, and $2,200 for depreciation. How much operating expenses are budgeted for July, August, and September? And then the quarter. Okay, well, let's start filling in. We should be getting pretty good at this by now. So budgeted sales are given. It's at $1,210 for August, $1,440, September, $1,700. And if we add all those across, we get budgeted unit sales of $4,350. All right, now it tells us the variable operating expenses. So the variable operating expenses are $6 per unit. So we'll go ahead and fill that across. That's easy. Now we just need to take the sales times the variable cost per unit, and that tells me that my variable operating expenses will be $72.60 in July. If I take $1,440 times 6 in August, I'll get $86.40. In September, we'll do the same thing. That will get me $10,200. And for the entire quarter, that means $26,100 in total variable expenses. Now we'll fill in our fixed expenses. Well, these are given. Salaries, $5,100, office rent, $3,300, and depreciation, $2,200. So salaries, $5,100. Just write that in all the way across. Now remember though, for the quarter, that's each one of these added together. So it's $15,300. Office rent will be $3,300 for each month. Fixed expenses don't vary with the level of activity, so we know those are always going to remain the same. Same for depreciation, $2,200 per month, or $6,600 for the quarter. Okay, so now what I want to do is add up my fixed expenses. If I add $5,100 plus $3,300 plus $2,200, that's $10,600 for each and every month. My fixed expenses are $10,600, or $31,800 for the quarter. Now I want to take and add my variable plus my fixed. And again, we want to add those two numbers, and that will tell me my total operating expense for the month, $17,860 in July. If I do the same, add those two numbers in August, I get $19,240. Repeat that for September, $10,600 again, plus in this case $10,200, $20,800. And now we can just add those across. Add those three numbers together, that gets $57,900. Or we can double check our work and add these two together.